We've had this crane humidifier for about a year now, and if you use your crane humidifier a lot of times it'll start sounding something like this. You can hear the fan. You can hear the fan kind of start to sound like it's rattling a little bit. What's going on is there's a fan inside the humidifier that needs to be lubricated. So what I do is I take a standard Phillips screwdriver and I take out all the screws. They're in these spots right here. And let's see, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also one right here and one right here we'll need to take off. And we actually have another model of humidifier that's little duck. And our little duck humidifier has had a similar problem, and I've lubricated it probably 3 or 4 times. Which is really nice because you don't have to buy a whole new humidifier when it starts making the rattling noise. So you're going to want to remove all these screws. Now some of the older humidifiers have a screw hidden underneath these little feet. So you want to take off most of the screws that you can see. Don't forget to unplug it before you start disassembling it. You don't want to get shocked. And take out all these screws you can see. And see if it comes out. Now sometimes not all the screws need to come out. Like the ones in the feet on our other one doesn't need to come out, but on this one they do. So this particular unit has 4 screws to take out. You want to keep track of which screws go where. The ones that go on the feet of this one happen to be shorter. So be sure you keep track of which screws you get from where. I typically like to leave my screws in place, but this particular time I need to take them out because I need to get to this piece right here. This is what the inside looks like. You can see a lot of hard water deposit. We live in an area that has a lot of hard water, and we choose not to spend the extra money to get distilled water to put into our humidifier. It's a financial decision. So this particular model has this fan mounted on the bottom. Our other one has it mounted somewhere on the inside in here, and so I have to take off the screws on the other one and pull it out to do the same thing. But what you'll do is you can kind of see there where I've done this before. You'll take and peel away this top sticker. And this is going to reveal a little bit of a well down there. This one has a plug in it as well. And this plug is supposed to keep the oil inside of it. But as you can see, when I take this plug off, that well is absolutely empty. So I'm going to take this lubricant. It's 3-in-1 lubricant. This is one that people typically use for sewing machines and things like that. And all I'm going to do is fill that well up to the top with my oil. There's different types of oils you can use, but this one's for small machinery and such. So fill it up to the top. And you want to don't fill it so full that you won't be able to put the plug in and you won't be able to put the sticker back on, because then the sticker won't stay. So you put that on there, put your sticker back on. I'm sure if you do this plenty of times, the sticker might stop going on. And then you just simply reassemble it. In fact, before I put it back on, I'm going to turn it on so you can hear it. Nice and quiet. Now it does sometimes take 10 seconds or so for that lubricant to work itself in, This one was pretty immediate. I have had it in the past where it took about 5 or 6 seconds to work, but this time it wasn't such. So put it back together. Just drop all your screws in. And reassemble it. And you've got yourself a nice, quiet, working crane humidifier without having to pay for a brand new one. That way your kids can sleep well at night, or you, if it's the one that you use in your room. And you have another 3 or 4 months use of it. If you have any questions about this, feel free to comment. Your particular crane humidifier may be configured differently. You might have to take a look at it that way. One other thing I suggest doing, since that sticker is on the one side of the fan, I don't recommend storing the unit upside down like it is right now. I have to turn it upside down to access the screws. If you store it upside down like this, that gives the oil a tendency to leak out. And so if you store it upright, so we'll typically empty the water out, we'll dump the water out of it when we're storing it for long periods of time, and then we'll wipe it out with a dry cloth and then store it upright. This makes it so that the oil doesn't leak out the plug or the sticker. When you're done, let me show you one more time how it sounds. Nice and quiet. And then, so thanks for watching.